Hello, everyone, and welcome to a tier list episode. This is the first I've ever done. And today we're going to be doing the Godzilla tier list. Because of the new movie Godzilla vs Kong, I'm in the Godzilla mood, so might as well do a tier list. Let the people know what I think about Godzilla and where I think all these movies should place. So let's get started. So first up, the OG Godzilla 1954. That one's obvious. I don't even have to think about that one. Um, it's a commentary on Hiroshima, Nagasaki, atomic warfare. It's just got that deeper meaning to it that I feel like a lot of Godzilla movies after this kind of missed out on or don't quite reach. It's also the first in the series and stuff. Yes, the costume looks a little goofy, but I mean, just the message behind it is so powerful that it obviously deserves S tier. And if anyone says otherwise, they're just dumb. And it's also just a good film. Fun fact: we got the original, the one from the 1960s that we know was a heavily edited version that edited any involvement of atomic bombs or anything like that because America was like, oh, the bombing of Hiroshima is completely justified when the whole message of the original Godzilla was like, no, atomic warfare is really bad. But let's just move on to the next one. So we got Godzilla raids again. Boring as hell. The only redeeming quality is the monster fights. And that's about it, really. Even then, they're a little weird because the dude who filmed it backwards, I think it was. So then they had to rewind it forward, or maybe I have that the opposite way. But yeah, it's just so fucking boring. Like the human stories in most of the Godzilla movies are pretty boring, but I mean, goddamn, it's just. Whew. Godzilla Raids Again did make the formula of Godzilla versing another monster. So, for that, I give it a little bit of respect. But other than that, yeah, I mean, it's a snooze fest. Okay, I would say the same for this next one, surprisingly. And if people have actually watched this movie, they'll completely understand. If you haven't watched the movie, you'll be like, "Oh, this is Godzilla vs King Kong, iconic." Sure, but I mean, on screen, I'll show you the costume designs for both King Kong and Godzilla. Yeah, no, the couple moments I'm just gonna put it in C tier, and I'll explain why. It's funny. It's very funny. It's like one of those so bad it's kind of good movies, so that's why I put it there. And it's two titans of the industry. There was a rumor that Godzilla won in the Japanese version and the American version, King Kong won. That's not the case. King Kong was the most popular character, so that's why Toho had him win. There's no Japanese version where it's vice versa. King Kong just always won and got weird electricity powers. And surprisingly, his best weapon is a tree, apparently. So that's something new. But yeah, I mean, it's fun to make fun of, but it's you get like maybe 15 minutes of Godzilla and King Kong fighting. So next up we have Mothra versus Godzilla, and this is gonna go in A tier. This is like the peak, like great creature feature. Godzilla versus Mothra, just awesome. Introduction to most people to Mothra, a staple in the Godzilla franchise. I feel like there's nothing more to say about it. It's just a very iconic film in the franchise. So, yeah. So up next we have Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. Gonna put that right there. Introduction to Ghidorah. I mean, this is like Batman's Joker, essentially. It's Batman, Joker, Superman, Lex Luthor, Godzilla, Ghidorah. Awesome villain, Great puppeteering, by the way, with the necks and stuff like that. Very unique suitmation, at least, or it's mostly a puppet, but yeah, just a lot of good times, good vibes. Evasion of the Astro Monsters. I'm gonna put in B. It's got Ghidorah again as the villain. Then we got Rodan. I think Anguirus is in this one. I don't remember. Obviously Godzilla, but the big feature is Rodan. Right after his film debut, Rodan, in Invasion of the Astro Monster. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's not great, like A tier. It's decent, pretty much. But not as bad as, like, say, a C tier or something like that. Although the human plot is not as interesting. Yeah. No. So I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. Godzilla vs. Sea Monster was actually supposed to be a King Kong movie, but Toho couldn't get the rights to it, so they just had all of King Kong's characteristics and just put him into Godzilla, which was super lazy. It's a boring movie. It's a snooze fest. So, okay, if I'm gonna do that, no, I'll leave that in D tier. All right. Oh well, here's a perfect example of the F tier. One quick word: Manila. I mean, he just looks like a failed abortion, and apparently Godzilla's female ? He lays eggs ? Which was never really, like, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm not even gonna touch that mega worms. But yeah, just not fun. just really not fun at all. Boring plot. I believe. No, that's Revenge of Godzilla. Okay, we'll get to Revenge of Godzilla. All right, destroy all monsters. You have all the iconic monsters from the Showa period just showing up and duking it out. I mean, what more can you ask for? It's a dumb, simple plot, like, and the majority of it is actually the monsters fighting and stuff. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. There's no other way to explain it. Now, okay, so if I'm gonna do the so bad it's good like I did with King Kong versus Godzilla, then I gotta put this here. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. No, quality-wise, not at all. Does not belong in C tier. Mostly belongs in F tier. But because it's so funny, and I've had friends, I've watched this movie with friends, and the amount of laughs and good times we've had with this movie, where, like, this kid just gets bullied, and Manila, it's like a mirror thing where, oh, Manila sometimes gets bullied too. And then I think in this one, Godzilla actually talks, which is really dumb and stupid and should never happen, but it's just funny how much it gets Godzilla wrong. It's too funny not to put it at least higher up. Quality, definitely F tier, but entertainment wise, C tier all the way. Then we got Godzilla versus Ghidorah. All right, this might be controversial wherever I put it. It's different. It's different. How different it is, though, might determine your entertainment value. I'm going to go with the safe thing and go C. I don't absolutely love it, but I don't absolutely hate it, too. It's controversially, I mean, I still hate The Last Jedi, but it's kind of The Last Jedi defense, where, like, you could see why people like it, but overall it's kind of bad. So that's why I staying in C tier. Some trippy stuff in here, and very different from the regular Godzilla formula, which is interesting. In fact, you know what? B tier. Just for that. Just for doing something a little bit different. Then we got Godzilla versus Gigan. Yeah, I mean, it introduced Gigan, which is awesome. He's an awesome character, staple in the Godzilla franchise. But overall, just kind of regular Showa stuff. Nothing really special about it. Oh, we gotta put this boy. Oh, I can't. Okay, C tier is my, like, safe, like, it's bad but it's good. That's where I'm putting all my C tier stuff. Yeah, I mean, plot wise, cinematography wise, directing wise, all of it is a complete and utter failure. But it is just so fucking funny that I it's another one, just like Godzilla's Revenge. It's just a fun movie that you just put on with a bunch of friends and you just laugh at. I mean, Jet Jaguar, okay? Enough said. Just a funny fucking movie. It's just so much fun. And then we have Godzilla versus Meg Godzilla. Let's put that B tier. Fun. Introduced fucking Mega Godzilla, one of the staple characters. I keep saying that, but a lot of the Showa era is just introducing staple characters that will continue on with the franchise. Just great design for Mega Godzilla. Just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. It does something a little different, you know. And yeah. I'd say Terra Mega Godzilla's. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. So, you know, I don't know how controversial this whole tier list is gonna be, but yeah. All right, here we go. Okay, American version not so good. Japanese version pretty good. Okay, I should preference. Oh my god, my phone's going off. Jesus Christ. I should preference that American version isn't as bad as like the original Godzilla American version, where they just bastardize the whole message and everything like that. But yeah, Return of Godzilla. I want to put in S tier because I enjoy it so much, but I feel like it treads too much on the 54 Godzilla. It basically just does that, but in the modern era or the Heisei era. Now that we're entering the Heisei movies, but Godzilla is a menace in this, and I love the creature design. It's the first design where it's puppeteering and animatronics, and he just looks so good in this. And I love Godzilla as a bad guy. A lot of the Showa era, he kind of goes into the good guy persona. I love my Godzilla mean. I love it when he's an asshole. So yeah, Return of Godzilla, awesome. Make sure to buy a Dr. Pepper right after this. So then we got Godzilla versus Biollante. Does exactly what S tier needs to do. It does something completely different with the Godzilla property, and overall, it's like a spy movie mixed with a Godzilla movie. It's just a lot of fun, and the creature design for Biollante is just awesome. The puppeteering on that is incredible, and Godzilla is still the menace that he is throughout the Heisei period. Awesome, great, definitely one of my favorites. Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. Okay. B. I have this poster in my room. It's a badass poster. But it's just like the Heisei introduction of King Ghidorah. And it's just so good. This is hard to explain. But it introduces King Ghidorah to the Heisei period and to Heisei Godzilla. And I get like a lot of the B tier stuff. It's just simple fun. It's not a lot of complex stuff going into it. Yeah, I mean that's where I'm gonna leave it. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna put most of these in B tier. Yeah, I pretty much same thing with King Ghidorah. I don't have much to say except awesome. Can you guess where this one's gonna go? Just so much fun. I mean, all three of these in a row, they were just pretty much the same quality and the same entertainment value, which is why I'm putting them there. All right. See, it's not irredeemable. This is like the toughest one. It's definitely not up here. Okay, D tier. Yeah, Space Godzilla is a stupid concept. It's a boring ass movie. The the fights aren't even fucking worth it. Destroya. This, like Destroy All Monsters, was supposed to be the end of Godzilla. This made nationwide news of Godzilla dying in this movie. And Destroya is an awesome monster. Great storyline. It's like all the Heisei stuff, because throughout the Heisei series, it's been the same kind of storyline, and it just pays off with this final film. So, you know what? I mean, my critic brain wants to put it in A tier, but I'm going to put it in S tier just because it's a beautiful wrap up. I mean, that final shot with Godzilla exploding and then his son taking his place. I mean, just amazing. So, with that, yeah. Oh god, it's just so bad. It's like, I'm not even a big fan of Independence Day, which the director of this did, but even Toho, when they showed them the creature design for 98 Godzilla, they were just like, what is this? Like, you have disgraced the Godzilla brand name. And that's in the wise words of Zuko, that's rough, buddy. But yeah, just awful. I don't even know what to. I don't even want to think about it. We're just gonna move on to this, and yeah, that's where that belongs. Introduction to the millennial Godzilla movie. Yeah, just awesome, and I mean, it's a return to form of Godzilla. Godzilla, bad guy. He destroying stuff. It's cool. That's all I gotta say. Now, this one I haven't seen yet. So, well, I actually did see part of it, but I don't remember a lot of it, so I'm just gonna put it there. I don't even think I finished it. This man. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna look at the rest of these. Okay, yeah. Esther. I love this Godzilla design. It is my favorite Godzilla suit out of all of them. He just looks so menacing, and it goes back to the original metaphor of the 54 Godzilla. This Godzilla is made up of all the angry souls of Hiroshima that feel like they've been forgotten. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, no, I think it's all the people who died from the Godzilla attack. I don't remember, but it's an allegory for the Hiroshima victims and stuff like that. I mean, just powerful stuff. And like, this is the first time Ghidorah is actually a good guy, where he goes to separate ways. He's like, okay, I know I'm an asshole most of the time, but Godzilla going crazy, and it's its own self-contained film, so there's no continuity or anything, pretty much. But it's a great time. Fucking Godzilla versus Baragon, I think his name is. Just the manslaughter that is worth the price of admission. So that's staying there. Godzilla against Mega Godzilla. Solid B. Very entertaining. Character wise, a little boring. Which, I mean, Godzilla Tokyo SOS. Just yeah, it's A tier. It like escalates what Godzilla against Mega Godzilla kind of did. So it's just a better version of that, I feel, personally. All right, then we got Final War. I mean, this was supposed to be, this was supposed to be the final Godzilla movie. It was even in the title, Final Wars. It's just stupid, and it's the most anime Godzilla thing we've ever had. And yes, I see those remaining three at the bottom, and what I said was correct. It is Godzilla on crack with anime, and it is just so much fun. It's just all just Godzilla just blowing away people, and he kills the 98 Godzilla, which is just worth it alone. So yeah, so that's where that's staying. All right, Godzilla 2014. This might cause some controversy. Don't hate me. Okay, yes, I already hear the comments. Yes, there was only 15 minutes of Godzilla in it, but I actually really enjoyed the storyline of it. The Bryan Cranston stuff is really fun. I mean, yes, upon initial reaction, we were first in the theaters and we thought Bryan Cranston was going to be with us the entire time. He wasn't. It was just Aaron Johnson, I think his name is. Kick ass. But I mean, just the visual aesthetic is really fun. And like this Godzilla, I'm a big fan of this design as well. And that fight at the end, you can't tell me with the motos, you can't tell me that that wasn't worth it. Like when he grabs the monster's jaws and pulls it apart, breathes down his neck with the atomic breath. I mean, come on. Like, it's not even a competition. Shin Godzilla. This is going to be the last one. S tier right there. We got the director of Evangelion giving us a Godzilla we have never seen before, and with like 3 different forms. And again, goes back to the political commentary that the original Godzilla, what the original Godzilla was preaching. And it's just, I'm having a hard time explaining, but I mean, obviously it's better than the 2014 one, and it won all the Japanese film awards. It's just that good of a movie, and that last lingering shot, I mean, just chills down my spine. So that's where it's staying. Shin Godzilla, really awesome. Part of me doesn't even want a sequel because it's just so good on its own. And I know we haven't seen a Toho Godzilla movie in a while, but I mean, how do you compete with that, So, yeah. All right. I fell asleep. I couldn't even watch this shit. I didn't even bother with the rest of them. Maybe one day I'll watch the other anime Godzilla movies, but I just, it's a planet-sized Godzilla. It's so fucking stupid. I can't fucking do it. All right, so this is gonna be the last one because obviously haven't seen this. Very hyped for Godzilla versus Kong, but have not seen it, so I can't put it on the number scale. Although if I had to guess, it'd probably be A or B tier, probably. I can't imagine it going S tier, but yeah, I mean, I'm hype over the movie and all. This one is about the same tier. However, I did enjoy King of Monsters a lot more than the 2014 one. But I mean, it's like Legendary Studios was like, all right, Godzilla is just about fighting other monsters. Let's just put that in the movie, and they did. They made they're basically right now. Legendary is like adapting the same energy as a Showa era type thing with the monster fights and stuff. And the plot's a little bit like Heisei stuff, carrying it over through all the other movies and stuff like that. And the actors treat it serious, but like really we're just there for the monsters to fight. And that's what this gave us. They're like, listen, we listened to your criticism about the first movie. Just have fun with this one. And it looks like a lot of fun. It looks like a lot of what Godzilla vs. Kong is going to be, which I'm very excited for. So yeah, take a gander. These are all my tier list picks for all the Godzilla movies, unless they missed one over here, but I don't think they did. So yeah, comment below with your own tier list. Let me know what you guys think. Am I completely wrong? Am I completely right? If you've stayed this far, thank you very much. Also check out my boy Seku senpai. He does anime reactions and he does like anime reviews, really awesome. Coming up with a couple book reviews coming up soon. Also check out the Sheep and Friends podcast, which is hilarious in my opinion. Check out We Sell Dirt, even though they're an inferior podcast to us. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more awesome content.